Hey everybody, welcome back to another armament update video, bringing it to 2.3. And this update brings the RPK and several other awesome features to this add-on, starting the new year off with a bang in my opinion. Some very cool features coming this update, along with a couple new guns, of course, because why not, you know what I'm saying? So let's just get straight into this, guys. Alright guys, let's start off with the RPK. It's got a pretty cool draw, I dig it. And I'm not gonna lie, doing the animations for this bad boy was a pain in my arse, I'm not gonna lie. And that's just because the reason of the way I model it, I really wanted to use the player's right arm. Like you can see my right arm pulling the bolt back, or the trigger, whatever you want to call that, the bolt. I think it's the bolt. But you see me pulling that back, and it's just, I had to animate a lot more, basically, just to be able to get that to be smooth as possible. Just a huge pain in the butt. If anyone's ever done that before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is the RPK, and there's also an RPK Polymer, so there's two RPKs coming, and this is pretty damn snazzy in my opinion. Now, obviously, the most thing that stands out compared to my other guns is the bipod. Now, the bipod is not functional, guys. That's another reason why this update took a little bit longer than normal. I tried so many times to so many different things too. I just couldn't get it looking right. Like, I can make it function very well, but like if you can see my character move around like this, you can't cancel this out or like test for it in first person. I tried so many different methods, and I couldn't keep the RPK to like stay flat, you know what I mean? Like, because when the RPK is like, or when the bipod is deployed and it's like resting on something, the gun shouldn't move like this, like, you know what I mean? It would be sliding all over the place. It would be fixed. But yeah, that's why it's not working. Maybe in the future, if I figure out some way to make that work properly, I will. But for now, it is not happening. Sorry guys, I know it sucks, but yeah, so I know I keep rambling. Sorry, I'm gonna get to it. So when you inspect, you can close the bipod just by pressing attack again. You know, that's just a nice little feature if you don't like seeing the bipod wiggle around while you're shooting and walking around. It does have a nice like little sway. If you look at it in the bottom left corner of my screen, you can see the bipod sway a little bit as I walk around, or if I run, it sways a little bit more. Yeah, it's just a cool little animation detail. But yeah, let's go ahead and fire an entire clip and stop talking about this bad boy. Pretty snazzy. Of course, it's got the classic AK flip. But gotta have the AK clip. And there's going to be several animations for the reload. So that was one type of animation. So it'll, if you're hip firing, it will randomly play those reload animations. And if you have, like, say, a grip attached, like, so let me go ahead and attach the grip. And again, of course, like every other gun with the grip attachment, the animations will change depending on if you have the grip or not. So now I'm going to go ahead and close the bipod just because I like how that looks with the grip. Now when I reload, let me just fire an entire clip really quick. Now when I reload, it will play a different animation, which is pretty snazzy. You guys know I'm all about having multiple things because it's better for your experience and just overall performance, in my opinion. So now if I go ahead and just fire an entire clip, let me see if I can get the same thing in the hip fire without the grip attached. Nope, I got the flick again, but of course, still really cool how that happens. Let me see if I can just get the regular clip or normal reload without the flick. There we go. See, it will just randomly play it. It's just a random chance between 1 and 2, you know what I mean? So it should be like 50-50, but it's not going to be perfect 50% of the time, you know? It's just random, you know? So another thing with the fancy reload, the flick. So if you're ADSing and you shoot an entire clip, it will automatically do the flick. So I'm out of ammo in the flick state, sorry, I'm out of ammo in the ADS state, and now when I reload, it will just immediately do the flick. So now you have options of like if you want to see a specific animation. If you want to see the flick, just make sure when you shoot your last bullet, you're in the ADS state and you will get that flick animation. And if you don't want to see the flick animation, just apply the grip and it will do the basic, just pull out the mag and slam it back in and then pull it back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on with the reloads. Very cool, very fancy. I dig it. Alrighty guys, I forgot to show you the basic reload if you didn't shoot an entire clip, so you're not completely out of ammo. So I made it so if you have to shoot at least 10 rounds, so you have to be below 30 bullets to be able to manually reload. So now I have 28 bullets left, and if I just go ahead and reload, it will just do a basic eject the mag and then put it back in. And if you have one bullet left, it will display the correct number of bullets in the magazine. So let me go ahead and get down to one bullet. Or two. Let me put two. So there's going to be one in the chamber and then one in the clip. So there's two. So now when I reload, if you look closely, the bullets, it was really fast, but the bullets, you can see the bullets when you pull out the mag, you'll see one bullet being ejected if there's two bullets remaining, you know, because there's one in the chamber. If there's one left, you won't see any bullets left. So let me go and just show you guys really quick. I mean, I already showed you the empty reload, but F it, am I right? So when I reload it, see, you can just pay attention to the orangish gold color, you know what I mean? The yellowish orange color. That's how you can tell, because it is pretty fast. But that's what's going on with the reloads, guys. I just thought I'd point that out. Now let's get into just the optics. So of course you can attach the ACOG and red dot, just like all the other guns that can have the attachment, and it looks pretty nice. It has like that side mount, and you know, I really dig it. Same with, so okay, the reason why I ended up making two RPKs, I couldn't decide between the polymer and the classic wood furnishing, you know what I mean? So I made two, and the reason why I wanted to do this was because I was like, well, the RPK, like the wooden grip there should not have a grip like that. But I came across a really cool image, which I'll display here on my screen while I'm talking. I came across this really cool image that actually showed like an attachment that attaches to the front part or the end part of the barrel, the end part of the wooden furnish there, that like kind of comes off of the end of the barrel there. Here, let me go in third person, maybe a little bit easier to see it. You can see that style there. Like it's really cool. I wouldn't have done the grip attachment for this RPK if I didn't come across this image. So you can thank that image. And I ended up changing the side mount model itself. I just for like aiming and everything, I had to adjust it because it didn't look right. And this is more simple, just like two little beams holding up like the mount. You know, I thought this looked so much better, especially for the style I've been doing. I mean, it does have the angles. I mean, these models are very detailed. It's getting a little too un-Minecrafty. I still think this looks pretty Minecrafty. It's very voxely. That's what this is. It's a voxel model, but still very snazzy. I'm still happy with it. I hope you guys are too. But let's go ahead and attach the ACOG just to show you what that looks like. Yeah, just a massive scope. Very cool. Just like the others, you know, it makes it just easier to zoom in, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with the RPK, guys. There's nothing else really to talk about. Oh, no, I'm wrong. I made a mistake. But before we get out of here, I can't believe I forgot the drum mag, guys, the drum mag. So let me show you how the drum mag works. Hold on, let me empty my magazine really quick. Very cool, I dig it, always. So now, I know there's no like display telling you how this works, and I'm still kind of debating how I want to do it. Like, you know how the other attachments have that like the description, the lure below it. I tried doing that for the magazines, but having them stack like this, like I could make it so they don't stack. It's just being able to replace these items with the lure item, you know what I mean? That's the issue with them stacked, because I can't replace like detect how many you actually have. I can only detect if you have like at least one, you know what I mean? At least I don't think you can. I haven't been able to figure that out at least. Anyways, sorry, just like the M203 or the M79, it's another ammo type. So it goes in your 7th ammo, or like the 7th hotbar slot there. So see, it's the same spot you would put like the M79 shells. It would be that same area. So now with a full magazine, you have to have a full magazine or be completely empty. You can just replace the magazine, and it will give you a new magazine, like a new, if you had it loaded, it will give you another sorry, my brain, RPK magazine. But as you can see, now I have a drum mag with 81 bullets. Yes, holy smoly, guys, that is a lot of bullets to fire. And I'm not gonna fire the entire clip, but it's just super cool. And of course, all the reloads will be very similar. So like if I remove this and then, yeah, just do that and just have my RPK ammo there. So this has to be in the 7th opera slot, like I said. So now when I reload, I'm just gonna fire an entire clip. It's gonna be a little bit, guys. 80 bullets is a lot of bullets. Look at all those casings. It's glorious, isn't it? I love that. But now when I reload, it's gonna do the flick. So I'm gonna flick the drum mag out. Oh, no, I had the grip on. My bad. I forgot about the grip. Let me take the grip off because I want to show you guys the flick, because even the drum magazine. So watch, I have 7, 8. See, it gave me another magazine when I loaded it. See that? That's a nice little interchange. I got to show you guys exactly when that happened. So, sorry guys. I'm gonna cut this part, but I'm gonna shoot an entire clip really quick. So I'll be right back. Alright, as you guys can see, I'm out of ammo with my drum mag, and I don't have any grip attached. So now it's going to flick the drum mag out just like the other magazine and drop the empty drum on the ground. Super cool, is it not? Very cool. And of course, the drum magazine, I gave it a 3D item when you hold it and a 3D drop. It's the only magazine type to have that. You know, it's more so like an attachment. That's the way I'm treating it. It's not like the regular magazines. Like the regular magazines don't have 3D items or anything like that. But the drum magazine is more so an attachment, so I felt like it was justified to give it a 3D item. And I thought it looked kind of cool, you know? So, yeah. But that's what's going on with the RPK and the attachments. So let's get into the RPK Polymer, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, let's check out the RPK Polymer version. And it's pretty cool. It's literally just an all-black version of the RPK with some different furnishings, like I mentioned before. So the grip is more sound, like, because it's actually a part of the like it was just a part of the stock already. Like if you noticed if you watch my 3D modeling video, there is 2 types of RPKs I was looking at. Like I said, the wooden furnish and the RPK, like this polymer one. And it does nothing different. It does all the same things as the regular RPK, but it will be like distinguishable. So like, see, I just closed, excuse me, I just closed the bipod there. And if I go ahead and close the bipod on my regular RPK, or open it, sorry, it will be different. So like, see this, it will actually, so whatever you have before, so like here, if I load it with a drum magazine, it will not be applied to this other RPK. You see that? So it's different. It's not sharing any of the same like information, if that makes any sense. So yeah, and this is so cool to me, guys. I mean, the attachments, this looks so awesome. I love it. I think that looks so cool. And I hope you guys love it too. I mean, this has come a long way, this add-on. And like I said, I couldn't be more happy, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. So let's get into the rest of the stuff coming in this update. Before we continue, guys, I thought I would just show the destruction that this badass RPK can do. So if you're close enough, as you can see, it will actually blow the chest out of the zombie. Super cool. And of course, you can make them crawlers by blowing their legs off. Always fun. Just an awesome gun. Just what more could you ask for, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty, guys, another cool feature coming in this update are unique Netherite Gun Drops. So you know how the gold guns have unique headshot drops? Well, the Netherite will now do something very similar. So now when I pop them in the head, you will have a very small chance to get a new item called the Netherite Nugget. Very crazy, I know. But yeah, the Netherite Nugget is just an easy way to farm Netherite. And it won't drop every single time, but it will at least drop some gold, you know? It will at least do something, you know, because I didn't want to make it super overpowered where you can farm Netherite like crazy. So it has a super low % chance to drop. And of course, like you would craft to make a iron ingot, you would need 9 pieces. So I mean, it's so worth it though to use these guns, you know, because being able to farm Netherite, I mean, there's nothing better than that. I mean, because going to the Nether to farm Netherite is absolutely horrendous. So now you can just start killing zombies. See, we got another one there. So we killed what, like 10 or 11 or something like that. and we got 2 pieces. That's still probably too overpowered, to be honest. I'm probably gonna have to reduce it even more. But yeah, that's another really cool feature coming. But yeah, and another bug fix, the golden MP40 wasn't doing the correct headshot drops when you're using the golden one, so that's now fixed. If you're curious about that stuff. Also, all the other like bug fixes and changes, you can just go ahead and check them out in the description if you're curious, because I'm not going to go over every single bug fix in every single edition, because you know I make other videos. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue, guys. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, let's get into the other attachments being added in this update. As you've seen, I already had the red dot attached to my RPK. That's coming in this update. I know I've already touched on this briefly in my previous beta test video, but I'm just going to go over it in case if you missed that again. But yeah, so there you can now attach the grip, the red dot, all that jazz to the MP5. Very, very cool. And of course, the M203. Also, something else you can do with this awesome gun. And of course, if you want to use the M203, you just have to make sure you have your ammo in the correct hotbar slot there, and you can start launching some explosive projectiles or some silly goofy ones like the confetti one, and just style on people, you know what I'm saying? Very cool, very fun. But yeah, that's what's going on with the RPK. I keep saying RPK, the MP5, sorry, the MP5. Just very, very cool. Awesome feature for the MP5. One last thing about the MP5, guys, the audio and visual effects have been slightly altered to just be visually better and just sound slightly better. And another feature for the MP5 and most of the new guns, like all the guns I've touched so far, eventually all the other guns will be able to do this, but so far not all of them. But when you tap hip fire, you can just now shoot one bullet. You know, before it didn't used to do that, you have to like wait like a fraction of a second. So that initial bring up is still delayed because you're bringing it from the resting position into the firing position like that. But once you're in that firing position, you can start tapping. I just thought that was a really nice feature. And of course, the new sounds and the visual effects, which is very snazzy looking. I dig it. Very, very cool. All right, guys, let's get into the other stuff. Alrighty, guys, next on the list is an M4A1, and this is getting a complete overhaul to the original M4A1. Brand new model, brand new everything. Sound effects, animations, and of course all the attachments now can be applied to this glorious M4A1. Classic gun, classic attachments. What more could you ask for? Awesome update for this M4. And it's going to be sharing all the animations of the M16, just, you know, because the M16 and the M4 are very, very similar guns. And for my sanity, I mean, why should they be different anyways? And just another cool note, I know that you guys probably already know this, but the reload animation on the M4 and M16 is super cool with no grip or M203 attached. I just love that flick. I'm pretty proud of that animation. I know it's not crazy or anything, but it's just an animation that I really like. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Just another cool gun to add to the family. Well, addition, it's not really new, it's just improvement. It's another improvement to the guns, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, let's get into the next one. Alrighty, guys, let's get into the remaining attachments being added to guns. Of course, as you might expect, the red dot is being applied to, I'll have the M203 attached to the M16, as you might expect. Very cool, very snazzy looking, dig it. And the RAMX115 is also possible to attach the red dot now, and if you didn't like the default holographic scope that it comes with. I dig the holographic scope, but you guys can do whatever you want. That's the whole point of these attachments. You can do whatever the hell you want with them, you know what I'm saying? It's just whatever your preference is. That's the glorious features of these attachments, you know what I'm saying? And of course, the RAMX115s, including the Netherite one, will now have an M203, and you just, you know, it does all the same things that all the other M203 attachments do on other guns, you know, it does all the same stuff. But yeah, super cool. And another update for the red dots are the, where is it? I don't have it. AWM. So the AWM is getting a red dot. The Desert Eagle, do I have the Desert Eagle? I do not. Let's get a Desert Eagle in here. Why not the gold one, sure. So these will now have the red dot being applied, so super cool. As you can see, it's a little bug there. I need to fix that. I didn't notice that before. But yeah, as you can see, the Desert Eagle, all of these now have the red dot whenever you have it attached in your 8th hotbar slot there, or 9th, sorry. Super cool. Look at that. Isn't that super? I love the flick on the draw on the Netherite Eagle. And you can do that with the other Desert Eagles. You just have to like time it properly. You know, you just have to do it right when you draw. I'm even bad at it sometimes. See, you can do it with all of them. You just have to be holding down the trigger to do that. If you didn't know, it's a cool little feature. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what's going on with the red dot. And the other thing coming up in this update, I know I kept on harping on this before, but now the M79, it will be able to shoot all of the M203 shells, you know, because before it just used to shoot the explosive shell there. Here, let me load a dirty. I love the dirty the most. So now you can see the yellowish green shell being loaded, and when you fire it, it explodes whatever you loaded it with. You know what I'm saying? So here, let me put a confetti one in next. Here, let me load up the next one in smoke shell. Yeah, it's just super cool, guys. This is super cool. And there, you know, I do plan to. I didn't get to it in time, obviously. This update took quite a lot of effort and challenges, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of issues that I'm still working on with these guns and features. But you can expect in the next update, this tactical update continues, guys. There's still more guns to have attachments and still other things I want to do, you know, like the AK. I've already decided the AK will be getting a new model, and of course all the attachments like the M203, the red dot, all that jazz, all that stuff is going to be applied to the AK with a new model in the next update. I can promise you that. And I may even add a polymer version just like the RPKs, because why not, you know, give it a little black on black action. I love how guns look like that when they're just fully blacked out like that. I don't know, that's just a preference of mine. I think it looks super cool. And of course, guys, the thing I wanted to get to in this update were different types of grenades. Yes, so eventually, like, see all these types of shells? These will be grenades eventually. So right now, you know, there's just a regular grenade. So eventually there's going to be an incendiary grenade, you know, a dirty grenade, a confetti grenade, you know, just for fun, and of course a smoke grenade. That's also coming in the next update. So you're going to be getting the AK, maybe another gun. I haven't decided. I still need to do a lot of work for raw survival, guys. I wanna work on that. So armament may be taking a little bit of a break, so I can get more stuff done for that, because I really want to get a beta out for you guys for that, because I mean, I've spent so much time on it, and I want to see your guys' reactions and see the feedback the community has, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's going to do it for this 2.3 update. I hope you guys enjoy the RPKs and all the additional attachments and whatnot, and I'm excited to keep going, guys. I love making stuff, and I love all of you. Thank you for tuning in. Really long video. I appreciate it if you stayed. But yeah, I will see you next time, guys. Have a good one. Peace.